What's up YouTube, this is Collect Pokemon and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the Gogh Pikachu card again. So, remember to hit the like button, the subscribe button if you haven't done so, and let me know in the comment section, did you guys end up buying the Gogh Pikachu card? So, many of you guys know that the Gogh Pikachu card has been going up in price. On eBay, it is selling for 140 to 150 US dollar right now. And the PSA 10 version is selling for around $650 or so right now, and the price seems to be going up. Now, the rate of which the raw card has been going up is much faster than PSA 10. So, this is something that you have to consider when you're trying to buy the PSA 10 version versus the raw card version. Because I can tell you that, around 55% chance that you're not going to get a PSA 10 because of the quality of the card. So that is something that you have to factor in when thinking about this card. Now, many of you guys will ask, hey, Collect Pokemon, is 150 a good time to buy this card? I would say that what I would expect is that, Pokemon Center, Pokemon Company will tell us how the European stuff are going to be released. There will be another wave of these Pikachu card, according to Pokemon. But I don't think that it's going to do much impact to the price. I mean, if it is 150, it'll drop back down to 130 if it is like that. But chances are that if this card in the next 2 or 3 weeks go up to 200 US dollar, it's just going to drop back to 30 bucks from whatever market price is when a new wave of this card is released. So don't worry if you really want it, buy it now, because I believe that this card will go up in price and it will never come back down. And I'm not even gonna flex on the idea that how stupid people were to think that this card will go down to $30, $40, or $50. It's just not possible. Well, here's the reason why. I mean, on my screen, you guys can see these are the sold price on Mercari, Japan. There is a huge demand for this card in Japan because there isn't a Japanese version. We can see that the price of this is much higher than the selling price on eBay. And these cards are selling out very, very quickly. And even PSA 10 copies are selling for around 700, 800 US dollar. It's going to be around 20 to 30% more than what we see on eBay. Now, why I want to make this video is not really just to talk about the price, but actually the counterfeit card. There has been a Twitter post in Japan stating that there has been counterfeit of the Gogh Pikachu card. And the counterfeit is actually quite good. It's actually counterfeited into the actual package. So even if the card is sealed, it could still be made counterfeit. Really not sure how they do that, but here this is a translation from Twitter, and they said that well, there's 2 copies, so let's take a look. We see the one that is authentic on the left and the fake one is on the right, and what they're trying to point out at is the Game Freak copyright line at the bottom. There's less spacing in the counterfeit one, where there is a more spacing on the authentic one. So that is one way to tell. Another way they suggested to tell is to look at the French or FR logo. One suggests the letter FR is absent, whereas the authentic one, the FR logo or symbol is present. So this is actually quite serious, because this is a very, very new card, and it's very amazing how quick these cards could be counterfeited. And I think that it's going to be quite interesting to see how PSA actually grades some of these cards, whether PSA can actually pick out which ones to counterfeit and which ones not, because the value of these cards are actually not that high at this moment, but because of the increasing demand, it actually makes sense that people who are making counterfeit are making a lot of money simply because of the liquidity of this card. So if you guys are buying sealed products, be very, very cautious. It is likely, it is possible that we see fake copies of sealed cards. That actually makes PSA graded copies more expensive eventually, because that's what people will be looking at. Another thing I want to bring to your attention is from the first photograph I have. It's the postcard. Can you take a look at the postcard? The postcard are selling for quite a high price in Japan. And we're not talking about the actual TCG card, the postcard we're looking at. So, yeah, like I said earlier on, I think in the first few video, I said that I'm going to buy up the postcard because the postcard are definitely going to be a one that goes up in price. You guys can see that Japanese sellers are selling postcards on eBay for a much higher price. This shows and reflects the demand of these postcards in Japan. And I think that this is very, very unique because a lot of the postcard art are not found on any TCG cards. And that actually makes it more sought after, especially with the Eevee or the Snorlax. You can actually get like a full Van Gogh Pokemon crossover set. Whereas, for the trading card, you only get one. And, it's really interesting. If you guys correct me, if you guys have tried this, I haven't tried this, but PSA is actually grading these postcards. This is actually from the PSA website. When you submit a card, you can actually choose. It is in their database. The postcards, the COVID Knight, the Snorlax, the Smeargle, the Eevee, and the Pikachu, and the Sunflora. You can actually grade those postcards. I haven't seen anyone grade those yet, but if you guys have tried or if you guys have a picture of it, do let me know. I really want to see it. And I might actually try grading some of these postcards as well because I have a feeling that these postcards, if graded a PSA 10, it's gonna fetch a crazy price because people will see the artwork and say, oh my god, the Snorlax is a beautiful Sao artwork, and it's you can get a complete set, or you want to get a pair of Eevee with the gray felt hat as well as Pikachu with the gray felt hat, and this is the only way for it, which is the postcard or the canvas, the acrylic painting canvas thing. So yeah, that's what I think. We're gonna keep an eye on the postcard. I'm gonna keep an eye on the PSA graded postcard. I'm gonna keep an eye on any sort of counterfeit. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. It's mainly an update video on the Van Gogh Pikachu card and how it is really silly for people to think that this card will drop down to $50, $60 even. That's pretty much it. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. If you guys have seen these graded postcards, let me know. Hit the like, subscribe, follow me on CP Toys if you're interested in the anime products, or CP Hobbies for my general Instagram. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. This is Collect Pokemon. Bye bye.